All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's incomplete.
Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play, and it's third down. You talk about this Titan defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now Spears to begin the drive.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Spears is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Spears again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Hill again on second down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Herbert now on second down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, set.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He gets this one to Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Titans. First down.
A first down throw, Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in. From the 24 now, here's second down and 1. Hand off to Spears, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Titans at 8-4 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind it. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Darnold. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Darnold. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tajay
A.J. Spears with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
65 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hill going to try the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Herbert now. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Herbert changing things up.
On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, look at this play call. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, here's Herbert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
To throw on second down is Darnold. Flush to his right. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Darnold rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but
outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here comes third and about a foot. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On fourth down, Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's a 2nd and 8. Herbert off of play action. Loose inside the 30.
And down to the 27-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And here's a give to Spears. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Darnold completes it, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Here's a run by Spears. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold gets it to Meredith, complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 16. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Spears.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Deion Henley there on the tackle.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They Trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Again, it's Hill.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now it's Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Good for a Tennessee Titan.
On first down, it's Darnold. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And now a run with Spears. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Herbert. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hill. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Back to the ground. It's Hill. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. 2nd and 10.
At the Titans' 28-yard line.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now Darnold. It's complete. Burks.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's good.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Off of play action, Darnold. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Going down the middle, And it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Again, Darnold. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. To throw on second down is Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Darnold. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half the adjustment.